Alright, so while I've got the gun out, I'm going to do just a quick little shout out or review or whatever you want to call it to a very simple $6 part, $7 part that I think almost everybody needs on their AR-15. So I got my AR-15 out. It's clear. I've been rattling off a lot of these videos, so I don't want to show that it's clear every single time. There's no magazines or bullets anywhere around, so if you have to see that at the beginning of a video, you can get over it, I guess, hopefully, but trust that this is unloaded. So the part anyways is this little guy. There's other videos of these out there. I'm not going to go into super great detail, but this is an accu-wedge. This is the Brownells one, I believe. Brownells branded one. They're pretty much all the same. It's just a little piece of rubber, very simple. And what it's meant to do, and I don't know if it provides any actual benefit to your gun. They claim an increase in potential accuracy, so whatever that means. But what it does is, this is a Anderson upper and lower, not billet, so they're not totally matched together. So most people are running just a standard upper and lower receiver like this, mil spec. Nothing super great upper and lower, don't get me wrong, but and well priced. But you get this. And this is actually pretty good. Now, being they're from the same manufacturer, bought at the same time. I don't believe I bought them as a set, though. I think I did, I bought one and then the other, because I got the lower shipped to an FFL and the upper receiver shipped to my house. But same manufacturer, meant to go together, but not a matched pair. That's pretty good. I've never really worried about the wobble in this gun until I started thinking about changing my stock, and when I would go to see what kind of wobble my stock had, I was noticing my frame wobble, and it started to get annoying. So I had heard about the accu-wedges, and when I bought some other parts, I said, hey, $7, I'm just gonna get it and see what it does. And so I'm gonna show you this. I didn't have to adjust mine. Some people, you have to cut a little bit off the top or the bottom to get this to lock in and get your takedown pin in without like having to get a punch and hammer out. I didn't have to. Mine goes in pretty good without adjusting. But I'm going to show you the difference. So $7, and we'll see, 10 seconds maybe. Popping my takedown pin out, opening up the rifle, setting this in. See that set in there? That platform is just under where the takedown pin goes through the frame. Push it down, and you can see I can't put my takedown pin in. I have to give it a little bit of pressure from the top, and then the takedown pin goes in. And it's in there. That's it. There's the front of the receiver has just a little bit of play, but not even enough to be audible. I can feel it move a little bit, but almost perfectly matched. And I've never held a billet matched upper and lower, but it would be hard to imagine that they'd be that silent and well fit. And there might be something you can put in the front of your receiver to achieve the same thing in the front. I'm not sure. But that's huge. So now with a good mag pull, leaf spring tension stock, adjustable stock, and the accu-wedge in there, I get a little bit of wiggle in the stock if I really torque on it, but nothing in the frame at all audible. So anyways, that frame lockup is supposed to give you, theoretically, a little more consistent frame fit with the bolt carrier going into battery consistently in the same spot every time, because your frame's not shifting at all. It's always in the same spot. So theoretical better accuracy, but I think more practically, you feel like you have a higher quality gun in your hand. You know, this is a budget frame, good frame, great frame, but you know, less than $100, I think, for the set. You know, under $100 for the stock mil spec buffer and castle nut and everything. You know, it's not an expensive frame of the weapon. There's some expensive parts on it, but the frame of this weapon is done in a semi-budget fashion, and but it feels super solid. You know, hardly any play, if any at all. Nothing audible. So that's just a quick shout out to that accu-wedge. Different companies make them. This happens to be the Brownells one, $7, I think. You know, so if you're placing a Brownells order for whatever else on your gun, that accu-wedge, just do it. It's worth it. You know, even if it doesn't give you any better accuracy.